Hey everyone, this is Charmine. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be doing, once again, watercoloring, but I'm going to be using Stampin' Up products. I am loving this watercoloring technique, I guess, and I just wanted to play with it more, and I wanted to show you a few different ways of watercoloring. You don't have to have the exact products as I use or the exact product that other YouTubers use. You can use whatever you have and still make a stunning card. So I started with the Tim Holtz watercolor paper, and then I took 3 Stampin' Up colors. And all I do when using these colors, and by the way, I will have in the description box below exactly which inks I'm using. So before I start, I just squeeze the pad a little bit before I even open the ink pad. And then what that does is it produces a little palette of color for you pretty much. So it gets a little color onto the other side of the ink pad where the pad is not there. And what I do is I just take my aqua brush and I put a little tiny bit of water, and then I just, using this purple I believe I will have the name below for sure. So I use this color to just coat the whole paper. Now the reason I started with this particular color is because I wanted this color to be the most muted color. So I started with that, and then I used this the green olive color because that's the second color I wanted to use. And the second most visible color that I wanted. So I went ahead and did the same exact thing with the second color and just coated the whole paper with it. I did take that color also to the lighter spots to show the color up a little bit more on certain spots. I did this kind of pretty much with all 3 colors. And then I took the third ink, and this is the ink that I wanted to show the most. So I did pretty much the same exact thing. I squeezed the real red onto the other side of my ink pad, and then I used my aqua brush to go where it was lighter and paint on the red color. And here you can see I'm just adding a little bit more of the red because like I mentioned before, I wanted the red to show and it to be the most dominant color that was visible. So to do this, first of all, I added it last, and secondly, I put less water. The less water you put, the deeper, truer the color is. By the way, to clean the lids is very, very, very easy. All I do is I took a napkin or a cloth that you use for stamping, and I just simply wiped it off, and it comes off easily from your lids, and you can't even tell that you've ever used ink on that side. So to finish this off, this background that I'm creating, the watercolor background, I wanted it to have a more unified and blended look. So I just took my aqua brush once again. I put some water on the top because I realized I put too much of that first color on that top part. Or on that left hand side. So I just I dabbed some of that water from the aqua brush, and then I took my stamping cloth and you can just dab that extra ink off so it gives it a lighter look, and also when you brush that color on, it kind of goes all through the paper. I then used a stamp set by Alton News called Scribble Flowers. This is a gorgeous floral scribbles. Literally, it is what it says. And I figured it would give me that watercolor look, so it would match the background very well. So I just took my VersaFine ink in black, Onyx Black, and I just simply stamped wherever I wanted to. Now, what I usually do when I'm creating a background is I take my largest stamp and I stamp that And once I'm done stamping my largest image, then I go ahead with my medium image and I fill in any empty space or blanks that are on this background. Then I take my smallest image, and that is what I use to fill in any other spots that kind of look empty. And for me, what I did is I took this little tiny petal and I pretty much went wherever I felt like it needed to look a little fuller, and just put it there. Then I took this leaf, a few different leaves from the same stamp set, and what I did with this is I took that olive color from ink and I stamped it in that olive ink. Now, the reason why I did this is because I kind of, after I was done with this background, I realized that green was not showing as much as I would have liked it. Maybe I put too much water when coloring it, but I just wanted a little bit more of that pop of green. And this did it perfectly. This is exactly what I wanted. So I was really happy that I could fix that mistake. Now, I always have extra Nina cardstock in white all the time in my scrap drawer just because I love using them for sentiments. It really does pop better when you use a good cardstock. So I stamped my wording, which is sending hugs your way, and I just simply stamped that in the red, the real red, because I wanted that red to pop a little bit more and I felt like it would pop more in this particular card. And then I went ahead with some distress ink, and I believe it's a vintage photo. I will write that down in the description box. And I just went around and kind of put that all around the edges, and I love doing this with all my paper or any background I create because it really does complete your background. Then I also did this with this butterfly that I had stamped. It is not something I stamped right now, but it is an embellishment. I love stamping ahead of time and just having embellishments. So I wanted to have this butterfly because I felt it would look nice with flowers. The reason I wanted to put that butterfly down was because I really wanted that sentiment to pop a little bit more. And I figured having that butterfly would kind of make your eye kind of go to that sentiment and just make it more emphasized. And all I did was I glued this onto a A2 size card base, and then my card was complete. That easy and that fun. I'm so addicted to watercoloring right now, and maybe my watercoloring isn't as conventional as others are, but this is what I do, and it's just so fun. It's so playful. I can do anything I want with it, and I am learning so much, and I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to also teach you guys along the way. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial today, and if you did, make sure you like this video and also make sure to comment below letting me know if there's anything in particular you guys would like me to do a tutorial on. And also, if you hit that subscribe button and then the bell button, you will be notified every time I record a video or come out with a new tutorial. So if you do that, then you will hear from me again soon. Thank you so much to my new subscribers and my older subscribers. All of you make this also possible and so exciting for me. So I hope all of you have a wonderful day. Bye.